nice. Marbles at the window, middle finger to the sky. Say you wanna get dangerous, now you speaking my language. I forgot what your name is, so I'ma call you mine. I'ma call you mine. Got me wide, wide open, got a 45 on him, and he pushing about 100 into. Always smoking something, he ain't worried about nothing, cause he ain't got nothing to lose. I got a thing.
Hey, can you ask Sophia to not barge in too, just because I definitely don't want her to do that? And just tell her why, because I tell her I don't want her on camera. Huh? Yeah, and I don't want her, nobody needs to see her face, that's not appropriate. Like, no, I'm on 18 and up, so. Okay. It's just, I don't trust people that's gross, but. But I know it's fine, because Finley can't open his door anyway, so that way if there's something that you really need to do.
Well, I mean, I can get in regardless because I just pull a card out and I can get into any of those locks with a card. Let me do it.
Okay.
But that is a lawnmower. What? Why do you have a lawnmower?
Okay, goodbye.
I got a sign for the world, they like me too. Yeah. Oh, I sing for the world. I gotta sing for the world.
Okay, I gotta actually get my work with this. Got me
Instacart shopper thoughts, avocado edition.
If I had a time machine, I wouldn't go back in time to ride a dinosaur or hang out with George Washington. I'd go forward 3 days from now to see this avocado perfectly ripe just in time for Jeff to make his guac. But hey, that's just me.
Download the Instacart app and we'll overthink shopping for you. Get free delivery on your first 3 orders while supplies last. Minimum $10 per order. Additional terms apply.
I love ads. Gonna believe it in this
to be young and in love in New York City. Do not know who I am, but still know that I'm good long as you're here with me. To be drunk and in love in New York City.
Who knows? Who knows what will be on here? I need something that I can just mindlessly, that's going to be decent. Thumbprint could have, like, the dumbest shit on it. I don't want to listen to little kids. So, what are we going to listen to? Learn about science.
She's been telling me all night long. Gasoline and groceries. The list goes on and on. It's 9 to 5 ain't work.
A double shot of beef.
Why the hell do I work so hard? I can't worry about my problems. I can't take them when I'm gone. 1, here comes the 2 to the 3 to the 4. Tell them
okay, now that's for
we need plenty more. Two stepping on the she don't need a dance floor.
Oh, my. Dude, no.
Someone put me up a double shot of whiskey. They know me and Dale's got a history. There's a party downtown near Fish.
I don't know how to work it on the desktop, I guess, because
everybody at the bar getting tipsy. Everybody at the bar getting tipsy. I've been boozy since I left. I ain't changing for a check. Tell my mind I ain't forget. Woke up drunk at 10 a.m. We gon' do this shit again. Tell your girl to bring a friend. Oh Lord, 1.
Where's the Lowe's Cow playlist on Pandora? That's what we're missing.
good Lord. Someone pour me up and down a shot of whiskey. They know me.
The only part I know because
there's a party downtown near Fifth Street. Everybody at the bar getting tipsy. Everybody at the bar getting tipsy.
This is perfect. Come kiss me one more time. I couldn't dream this up, even if I tried. You and me.
I guess we're listening to country.
We say goodbye, see you around. We turn our backs, then turn back around. We break up, we make up, and we make love. We can't seem to let go, girl, so I'm coming over. Every red light to deal with the closure. Save it for another time. Try not to think about you, but it ain't working. Why put out a fire when it's still burning? Just when I think moving on's getting closer.
I need to fix the Wi-Fi. I don't know why it's automatically linking.
I'm all alone, but you're on my phone, telling me you miss me and that you're at home. Who knows what we are in the morning? All I know is I want you, so I'm coming over. Running every red light to hell with a closure. Save it for another time. Try not to think about you, but it ain't working. Why put out a fire when it's still burning?
Am I still
Just when I think moving on,
yes.
Closer. I'm coming over. Yeah, we said that we're done, and I know that it's late, but you already know I'm on my way. I'm coming over. Running every red light to hell with closure. Save it for.
It's all country. My thumbs up is not all country. That's frustrating. I want a mix.
She wants to get married. She wants it perfect. She wants a granddaddy preaching the service. She wants magnolias out in the country. Not too many people. Save her daddy some money. Ooh, she got it all planned out. Yeah, I can see it all right now. I'll wear my black suit, black tie out in the back. I'll do a strong shot of whiskey straight out the flask.
There.
All along it was a fever, a cold sweat, hot-headed believer. I threw my hands in the air, said show me something. He said if you dare, come a little closer.
The effects of the lake. can be summed up by the phrase, rest and abide just.
Now tell me now, tell me now, tell me now, you know.
Two different versions of me.
Not really sure how I feel about it. Something in the way you move makes me feel like I can't live without you. It takes me all the way. I want you to stay.
I'm overthinking this. Parasympathetic and sympathetic nervous systems are two divisions of the.
It's not much of a life you're living.
Yeah.
It's not just something you take, it's given.
Ooh, this is frustrating.
Round and around and around and around we go.
The Olympics are.
Oh, now tell me now, tell me now, tell me now, you know.
Yes.
Not really sure how I feel about it. Something in the way you move makes me feel like I can't live without you.
What are you doing?
It takes me all the way. I want you to stay. Ooh, the reason I hold on. Ooh, 'cause I need this hold on.
Funny, very dangerous situation. Why might there
I'm the only one who needed saving? 'Cause when you've never seen the light, it's hard to know which one of us is caving. Not really sure how I feel about it. Something in the way you move makes me feel like I can't live without you. And it takes me all the way. I want you to stay. I want you to stay. I want you to stay.
Pretty open weekend. I get a perfect weekend. If you.
While you can't turn back the clock, you can shape the future of your skin in just 7 days with Clarins' new Double Serum. With 22 plants and 5 molecules, this high-tech dual formula fights both natural signs of aging and environmental aggressors. Minimize pores and fine lines and get firmer, smoother, glowing skin with Clarins Double Serum. Go to clarins.com/Pandora and get Double Serum for 10% off a free 8-piece gift plus free shipping on your first order. That's clarins.com/Pandora with promo code Pandora.
You have year-end goals. Constant Contact has what it takes to help you meet them faster. Sell more, raise more, and build real relationships with your audience with Constant Contact's digital marketing tools, all made to fast-track your success. Put the go in your 2024 goals with email, social, SMS, and customized marketing campaigns built for you in just a few clicks. Ready, set, go to ConstantContact.com and start your free trial today.
I've been roaming around, always looking down at all I see. Painted faces fill the places I can't reach. You know that I could use somebody. You know that I could use somebody.
Someone like you know how you speak. Countless lovers under cover of the street. You know that I could use somebody. You know that I could use somebody, yeah.
someone like you. Off in the night while you live it up, I'm off to sleep and waging wars to shape a poet in the beat.
What is it?
I hope it's gonna make you notice. Yeah. I hope it's gonna make you notice. Yeah, yeah.
Someone like me.
Wait.
Someone like me.
Dang it, I should know. Wait. Can I be?
Someone like me, somebody. I'm ready now, I'm ready now, I'm ready now. I'm ready now.
No, I don't want to do that. Okay.
Oh, I'm ready now, I'm ready now, I'm ready now.
No, this is so bad. I might have to change myself.
I've been roaming around, always looking down. All I see, painted faces fill the places I can't reach.
You know that I could use somebody.
You know that I could use somebody.
Why can't I look at my quizzes? That's what I don't. Why would they not let you look at? Big brains.
Guess it's true, I'm not good at understanding. But I still need love, cause I'm just a man. These nights never seem to go to plan. I don't want you to leave, will you hold my hand? Oh, won't you stay with me? Cause you're all I need. This ain't love, it's clear to see. But darling, stay with me. Why am I so emotional?
No, it's
not a good look and some self-control. Deep down I know this never works. But you can lay with me so it doesn't hurt. Oh, won't you stay with me?
Is it not what I just answered?
Cause you're all I need. This ain't love, it's clear to see. But darling, stay with me.
The fight or flight response is stimulated by the sympathetic nervous system. The effects of the blank can be done by the party's rest and non-dreamish. A person with concern is a very dangerous species. Why might their sympathetic nervous system not engage? Because their brain thinks there is no chance of survival.
Cause you're all I need. This ain't love, it's
sensory receptors, reception coding, and brain Okay. I need to do my work now.
Imagine there's a house on fire, and the fire hose can't reach it. So a bunch of people line up and pass buckets of water from person to person to try to put out the fire. That's kind of what happens when your body receives a message from the world around you. For example, let's say that you stub your toe. Your toe hits something and the nerves in your toe feel it, but they don't really know what it is, so they send the message up through your body to your brain. Then your brain receives that sensory information from your toe and says, ow, that feeling is pain. The way we experience the world around us involves a complex system of sensory receptors, which are cells that receive sensory information from the world around us. Other cells, different parts of our brain. It's like passing a bucket of water from person to person, trying to get the water, or sensory information, from the fire hose to the house. Let's look closer at the way that sensory receptors receive, code, and transmit information to our brains. The first thing that happens when you stub your toe is that the sensory receptors in your foot notice that something is different. Hang on a minute, they say. That doesn't feel like it usually does. This is the process of reception. Receptor cells receive sensory information from a stimulus. Notice the words reception, receptor, and receive are all related to each other, and that's what you should think of when you think of the first step of sensation. The cells are receiving information. The information that's being received is different for different receptors and scenarios. For example, receptors in your skin might receive a thing that happens when you stub your toe is that the sensory receptors in your foot notice that something is different. Hang on a minute, they say. That doesn't feel like it usually does. This is the process of reception. Receptor cells receive sensory information from a stimulus. Notice the words reception, receptor, and receive are all related to each other, and that's what you should think of when you think of the first step of sensation. The cells are receiving information. The information that's being received is different for different receptors and scenarios. For example, receptors in your skin might receive a message if the temperature changes or if you begin to lose your balance. Receptors in your...
Sophia? What? Are you eating something? Are you eating something? Okay. Hey, Aaron, you want clothes for him? Do you want clothes for him? Can you... Okay.
In your eyes receive messages in the form of light waves, and those in your ears receive them in the form of sound waves. But the bottom line is the sensory receptors get information from the world around you. Now, those receptors are kind of dumb. They don't know what they're experiencing. The receptors in your toe don't know if the toe is feeling pain or being tickled or whether it's just touched something cold. They need to find out what is going on, so they have to send this coding. Quantitative coding answers the question, how much? In the case of stubbing our toe, it's like saying it hurts, or saying my leg is going to fall off because it hurts so much.
Quantitative.
Meanwhile, qualitative coding answers the question, what kind? This is meant to distinguish different sensations so that the brain will know if the toe is experiencing pain or pleasure, for example. In psychology, qualitative means descriptive, so you can remember that qualitative coding describes what the sensation is. Meanwhile, quantitative is associated with numbers, so you can think of quantitative coding as assigning a number to a sensation to measure how strong it is. Once the sensory information has been transduced and coded, it is ready to move up through the body to the brain. Sometimes this is a short trip, like when scent travels up the nostrils and into the brain. Other times, like traveling from the fingers or toes, it's a longer trip. Transmission involves transporting sensory messages along nerve cells to the brain. Again, think about the line of firefighters passing buckets of water from a fire hose to the house. When it gets to the base of the brain, some information moves to the opposite side of the brain. For example, if you stub your right toe, that information might be processed in the left side of the brain. When sensory information travels to the opposite side of the brain, it is called a contralateral shift. A contralateral shift commonly occurs with vision, so that if a person has damage to the right side of their brain, they might not correctly receive and interpret visual information that happens on their left.
Okay.
To understand the world around us, our sensory receptors receive information in a process known as reception. They then transduce the information and code it according to qualitative and quantitative measures. Finally, it is transmitted to the brain, where it is interpreted. If the information is sent to the opposite side of the brain, it is called a contralateral shift.
Got it. Thanks, ma'am, for teaching me my stuffs. This is so fucking redundant. It says it over and over and over. I'll be a pro in note. Come on, thing. Let's work. Please look.
This ain't love, it's clear to see. Darling, stay with me.
There's 29 seconds left in the half, and Jeff needs to make a game time decision, folks. Will he get hangry in the second half? Boo. Or get sticky wings layer dip at icy bevs delivered through Instacart. The crowd cheers. Let's go. He's going for it, folks. He's hitting checkout and touchdown. Will he get the extra point with delivery in as fast as 30 minutes? Yes. The crowd goes wild. Woo! $0 delivery fees on your first 3 grocery orders. Offer valid for a limited time. Other fees and terms apply.
Wendy's breakfast burrito has an entire breakfast in every bite. Fresh cracked eggs, seasoned potatoes, American cheese, cheese sauce, and sausage or bacon. So the first bite is like fresh cracked American cheese sauce. And the second bite is like fresh American cheese sauce. Bacon. And the third bite, you get the idea. The boss of breakfast burritos, gotta be Wendy's.
Participating U.S. Wendy's during breakfast hours.
Loving and fighting, accusing, denying, I can't imagine a world with you gone. The joy and the chaos, the demons were made of. I'd be so lost if you left me alone. You locked yourself in the bathroom, lying on the floor when I break through. I pull you in to feel your heartbeat. Can you hear me screaming, please don't leave me? Hold on, I still want you. Come back, I still need you. Let me take your hand, I'll make it right. I swear to love you all my life. Hold on, I still need you. Long endless highway, you silent beside me. Driving a nightmare I can't escape from. Helplessly praying, the light isn't fading. Hiding the shock and the chill.
Oh, I'm gonna have to do this.
Took you in on the table. Pace back and forth as you lay still. They pull you in to feel your heartbeat. Can you hear me screaming, please don't leave me? Hold on, I still want you. Come back, I still need you. Let me take your hand, I'll make you right. I swear to love you all my life. Hold on, I still need you. I don't wanna let go. I know I'm not that strong. I just wanna hear you saying, baby, let's go home. Let's go home. Yeah, I just wanna take you home. Hold on, I still want you. Come back, I still need you.
Hashtag.
Once I was 7 years old, my mama told me, go make yourself some friends or you'll be lonely. Once I was 7 years old.
Bye.
It was a big, big world, but we thought we were bigger. Pushing each other to the limits, we were learning quicker. By 11, smoking herb and drinking burning liquor. Never rich, so we were out to make that steady figure. Once I was 11 years old, my daddy told me, go get yourself a wife or you'll be lonely. Once I was 11 years old. I've always had that dream like my daddy before me. So I started writing songs, I started writing stories. Something about that glory just always seemed to bore me. Cause only those I truly love will ever really know me. Once I was 20 years old, my story got told. Before the morning sun when life was lonely. Once I was 20 years old. I only see my goals, I don't believe in failure. Cause I know the smallest voices, they can make it major. I got my boys with me, at least those in favor. And if we don't meet before I leave, I hope I see you later. Once I was was 20 years old, my story got told. I was right about everything I saw before me. Once I was 20 years old. Soon we'll be 30 years old. Our songs have been sold. We've traveled around the world and we're still rolling. Soon we'll be 30 years old. I'm still learning about life. My woman brought children for me, so I can sing them all my songs and I can tell them stories. Most of my boys are with me, some are still out seeking glory, and some I had to leave behind. Brother, I'm still sorry. Soon I'll be 60 years old. My daddy got 61. Remember life, and then your life becomes a better one. I made a man so happy when I wrote a little ones. I hope my children come and visit once or twice a month. Soon I'll be 60 years old. Will I think the world is cold, or will I have a lot of children who can warm me? Soon I'll be 60 years old. Soon I'll be 60 years old. Will I think the world is cold, or will I have a lot of children who can warm me? Soon I'll be 60 years old. Once I was 7 years old, my mama told me, go make yourself some friends or you'll be lonely. Once I was 7 years old. Once I was 7 years old. Little do you know how I'm breaking while you fall asleep. Little do you know I'm still haunted by the memories. Little do you know I'm trying to pick myself up piece by piece. Little do you know I need a little more time. Underneath it all, I'm held captive by the hole inside. I've been holding back for the fear that you might change your mind. I'm ready to forgive you, but forgetting is a harder fight. A little do you know I need a little more time.
I'll wait. I love you like you've never felt the pain. I'll wait. I promise you don't have to be afraid. I'll wait. Love is even here to stay. So lay your head on me. Little do you know, I know you're hurting while I'm sound asleep. Little do you know, all my mistakes are slowly drowning me. Little do you know, I'm trying to make it better piece by piece. Little do you know, I love you till the sun dies. Oh wait, just wait. I love you like I've never felt the pain. Just wait. I love you like I've never been afraid. Just wait. My love is here and here to stay. So lay your head on me. Oh wait. I love you like you never felt the pain. Oh wait. I promise you don't have to be afraid. I'll wait. My love is here to stay. So lay your head on me. Lay your head on me. So lay your head on me. 'Cause little do you know I Love it till the sun dies.
So, I just got the State Farm Personal Price Plan on my car insurance.
So you told your agent you play the bagpipes for your dog?
What? No, I didn't get that personal. My agent just helped me create an affordable price just for me. Okay, let me show you what I've been working on. Hey, Buster!
Call State Farm agent Tiffany Andrews in Lansing today.
Prices vary by state. Options selected by customer. Availability and eligibility may vary.
I'm Sandra, and I'm just the professional your small business was looking for. But you didn't hire me because you didn't use LinkedIn Jobs. LinkedIn has professionals you can't find anywhere else, including those who aren't actively looking for a new job, but might be open to the perfect role, like me.
In a given month, over 70% of LinkedIn users don't visit other leading job sites. So if you're not looking on LinkedIn, you'll miss out on great candidates like Sandra. Start hiring professionals like a professional. Post your free job on linkedin.com/program today.
I found myself dreaming.
I made it all crap.
And gold, like a scene from a movie that every broken heart knows. We were walking on moonlight, and you pulled me close. Split second and you disappeared, and I was all alone. I woke up in tears with you by my side, a breath of relief, and I realized no, we're not promised. Like I'm gonna lose you, I'm gonna hold you, like I'm saying goodbye. Wherever
I think this is better, honestly.
I won't take you for granted, 'cause we'll never know when we'll run out of time. So I will love you in the blink of an eye, just a whisper of smoke. You could lose everything. The truth is you never know. So I'll kiss you longer, baby, any chance that I get. I'll make the most of the minutes and love with no regrets. Let's take our time to say what we want, use what we got.
How much?
It's all gone, no.
If a person enters the website of your brain, should be expecting effect on the reception of information from the right eye.
I'm gonna hold you, like I'm saying goodbye. Wherever we're standing, I won't take you for granted, 'cause we'll never know when we'll run out of time. So I'm gonna love you like I'm gonna.
The changing of sensory information to a form or it controls the body of the brain is called.
Like we're saying goodbye. So I'm gonna love you like I'm
I've never had it
gonna
not read my paper.
I'm gonna hold you like I'm saying goodbye. Wherever we're standing, I won't take you for granted, 'cause we'll never know when we'll run out of time. So I'm gonna love you.
Okay.
100%. A change in the weather. I was praying that you and me might end up together. It's like wishing for rain as I stand in the desert, but I'm holding you closer than most, 'cause you are my
Let's throw me back up there. Let's present. Share.
Ollie and Anna seem so perfect. And what people didn't know was she was screaming for help.
This marriage's not healthy anymore.
I threw my whole life away for her. You're my woman!
That's better. I don't want to know, but I do want to know.
And we're back. The team is looking down the barrel of a 4:55 meeting.
Okay, friends.
Hey, everybody. It's me, Zach, and welcome back to my channel. So today, I just want to share some difficult news in my life and my personal life. I think I have made it quite clear that the past few weeks now, I think it's like been 3 or 4, I have been struggling. I've been emotionally struggling, and unfortunately that's because my relationship with Noel has ended.
Oh no.
I care about Noel a lot, so I'm trying to be mindful of like what to say and what is important and what's not important in terms of things that the internet needs to know. Because the last thing I want is like anybody on the internet to go bother Noel or things like that. But it has been very difficult for me. I now understand maybe a little bit about like the urge that some of the girls have to come onto the internet and immediately just like say everything that's on their mind ever about things like this, because in so many ways, I guess maybe less here on YouTube and more so on Twitch. Like on Twitch, I usually literally daily give updates about things that are happening in my life, things that I've been doing, things that I've been up to. And it's very hard because also in my life, a lot of those things up until now have always included Noel. Like I spend so much of my time and my day with Noel. And so, yeah, very difficult to not come on to the internet and immediately share those things. And to that extent, like, I guess I understand why Amberlynn Reed might like immediately come onto the internet and start talking about a breakup. I'll also say that's not what I did though. Like I still didn't do that. It was really hard not to, because, you know, like this has really changed my life. Like the past month of my life doesn't feel real. And in a lot of ways, like coming on here and making silly Amberlynn Reed content, making Slayton content, coming and talking about Chantal, like, in a lot of ways, it just felt good to be doing something, to be honest, because a lot of the other times of my day, like, I'm sitting here sad, and I hate it, and I hate that that's, like, what's going on, and I wish I could change it, and I wish I could stop feeling sad, and I'm sure one day I'm going to stop feeling sad, and it's just, like, right now, that's not where I'm at, and literally, the other day on a Twitch stream, I like literally started crying because I found a spot in my office while I was streaming where Poe had peed, and I just felt like this is just like the last thing I can take today. This is the last thing I can handle today. This is the last thing I can deal with today. And it was just really, it just feels like that's every day. It feels like every day, if like just one thing doesn't go right, that like it's gonna stop me in my tracks. So when I took a break for a week from streaming, like that was like the thick of things. That's like when it like really happened, and I just knew I couldn't come onto a Twitch stream and talk to people directly. It was one thing to like pick a time of the day where I felt really like mentally able to come on camera and film a reaction to something silly that Amberlynn did that didn't involve me like interacting with my chat. And it was another to like get onto a live stream and have people ask about Noel and just be able to keep it together. I don't know if that makes sense to people. Like, I don't know if at the time that made sense to people. I'm sure there are folks that were like, well, why are you still, like, if you're doing so mentally unwell that you have to cancel a week worth of streams, why are you still filming? And that's the best explanation I can give. Outside of like also, and this is also a part I think like, I don't know, I would think most people can relate to is like, I really do rely on like posting somewhat consistently on YouTube to like pay my bills and take care of myself. And now we're talking about like me really being on my own. Granted, like I'm going to be fine financially. That's not the point of me bringing up. I mean, I'm going to be fine financially as long as I like continue doing what I've been doing, which is why I have continued to show up to work in the ways that I can. And also why I said at the time that like, I'm really grateful that this is my job. I'm really grateful that this is what I have to do. Cause I know it would be like 10 times more difficult to like go sit in an office while I experience this. Like now, if I'm feeling sad, like I can literally go into my bedroom, cry, nap, be by myself, call a friend, whatever I need. And I cannot speak more about how grateful I am that this is like, this is what I have. Like, I have this and it's afforded me time to like try and process this and understand what's going on in my life. Cause I truly don't, I feel like this is all a nightmare and I'm eventually going to wake up. And I know that that's not the case. Like, this is just my life for now. And yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of stuff to still figure out. Noel still lives with me as of right now. That's like an ongoing conversation.
The hardest part. Yeah.
Things could change about that. I don't know. I took a long time to also talk about this on YouTube because we were taking our time to tell people. Like, I didn't want anybody in my personal life to find out about this after the internet had already found out. And so I've been trying to like make sure everybody knows in that kind of a way. And I also was like taking my time to say, because I really just hope things could change. I really wanted to make things work. I mean, like, I feel like it should say something that like Noel didn't do anything to me that I'm I was gonna say that I'm not upset about. I mean, I'm upset and frustrated with the situation, but like as a human, I care about Noel. I want the best for Noel, and it seems like the best for Noel is something else, at least right now. And coming to terms with that every day is very difficult. And it's very tough. And I think the part that's frustrating is that I don't feel like I've done anything wrong, and I still love Noel, and I just really pictured my life with him for the rest of my life. I pictured me together with Noel for the rest of my life. And
NFM makes styling your home simple with stress-free and
premium
interior design services. Transform your.
So I feel like everything I thought I knew is just simply not what I thought it was. So yeah, no, I feel like I just like, I don't know. I used to tell people all the time, people would be like, any advice for turning 30? They'd get cameos from me and they'd be like, advice on turning 30. And I'd be like, my 30s are great. Like I've got it all figured out. I have everything figured out. I've achieved all my dreams. I have a YouTube channel. I have a dog. I have a loving partner, a home with said loving partner. Like, I have got it all figured out. And it's just like,
that's really
you can be wrong. You can be wrong. You can, in fact, be wrong. Yeah, and wrong I was. Wrong I was. And so, I don't know. All I can say is I'm working through it. And hopefully, you know, like, I'll move forward. And I don't know. Now I'm rambling. Now I'm rambling because I didn't write out any kind of, like, script or anything for this. I just was like, I just want to cathartically come on here and say what's on my mind. And I'm also like filming this a little bit in advance of when I plan on posting it, because I know that Noel still has like one more friend that he wants to talk to about it. And after he talks to that friend, I plan on like telling my friends on my close stories, because like I told all of my friends, I think, in Chicago, but like I have some friends other places, and I just like don't want to, you know, like individually text, call, and repeat this story to every single like friend of mine. You know, like I have repeated my story now. I've repeated this story. I've talked about this ad nauseum with so many of my friends that like it feels like I've been slowly taking the Band-Aid off, and like I'm really at the point of like I just want to rip the Band-Aid off. Like I just want everybody to know I don't think anything's changing. I don't think there's any hope anymore that anything is gonna, you know, get fixed about this situation. And yeah, I just like want to tell people. So I'm filming this in advance because I think it might be helpful, might be a little cathartic. I also have therapy after this. Like I'm filming this and then I'm going to go to therapy. And then it's going to be fine. It's going to be okay. It will. And hopefully, you know, like the like corny, like everything happens for a reason. Like hopefully this is that. Like, maybe I was meant to do this. Maybe this was meant to happen.
I agree.
But yeah, I felt very blindsided about a month ago by all of this. And
honestly.
And that's why I've been in a weird place, friends. I've just really, it's been incredibly difficult. I should say, like, I've never dated anybody before this. Like I've dated. Let me correct myself. I went on dates with people. There were even some people that I went on multiple dates with. But Noel was like the first official relationship I've ever had. And I've been together with Noel for 7 years. Like I have been together with Noel just about as long as I've had this YouTube channel. Like as long as I've been doing this, I really haven't known anything else. Well, that's not entirely true, because like I think I started this YouTube channel like right before I started dating him, but it's been about
see if my friends are on. I'm delusional. No, I just don't. That's sad, to be honest. I feel bad. Such a bummer. Let's see, friends. Foodie, oh girl. Maybe like that. Okay. I don't know what we just decided we're playing, but I hate that. It's frustrating. I just think we should probably be done.
Get NFL Sunday Ticket and YouTube TV to watch up to 4 games live at once with multi-view. Watch every game every Sunday, all in one place. Sign up today. Terms
I don't have the patience for this right now.
and embargoes apply.
Okay. We watched that already. There we go. Friends, look at that. Would you look at it? Would you just look at it? I like Lori. Where is it? Who is that? Why? Okay. Did I not? There's no way that I didn't have. Okay, I guess I'll just refocus here and get to work. I'm itchy. Why did I get itchy all of a sudden? That sucks so bad.
You shout it out, but I can't hear a word you say. I'm talking loud, not saying much. I'm criticized, but oh, your bullets ricochet. You shoot me down, but I get up. I'm bulletproof, nothing to lose. Fly away, ricochet. You take your aim, fly away, shoot me down, but I won't fall. I am titanium. Shoot me down, but I won't fall. I am titanium. Cut me down, but it's you who have further to fall. Ghost town, haunted love. Rage need your voice. Sticks and stones may break my bones. I'm talking loud, not saying much. I'm bulletproof, nothing to lose. Fly away, fly away. Ricochet, you take your aim. Fly away, fly away. Shoot me down, but I won't fall. I am titanium.
When chewing on a juicy steak, there's a lot more to what goes on than meets the eye. Besides the obvious preparation of the food, there are 4 major nerves involved in helping you taste, chew, and swallow the delicious meat. In addition, the way you relay your satisfaction with the food to others through facial expressions and words has to do with these 4 nerves as well. Assuming you're not a vegetarian, the smell of a nice steak is going to bring a smile to your face. You use your smile to non-verbally communicate your pleasure. The most important nerve controlling muscles of facial expression, including those involved in a smile, is unsurprisingly called
No, why did I do that?
the facial nerve, also known as cranial nerve number 7. In addition to helping you show your satisfaction at the thought of eating a nicely cooked dinner, the facial nerve has other critical functions involved in eating that delicious meal. As you put a piece of steak into your mouth, you're going to experience a pleasant taste. This is mainly thanks in part to the fact that In order to get the muscles of your tongue to move about and help you express your sincere appreciation of the food, you're going to have a nerve responsible for the innervation of those muscles. Hence, the nerve that innervates the muscles of the tongue is called the hypoglossal nerve, or cranial nerve number 12. The tongue isn't just for speech. It helps you chew your food and helps to move the food toward the back of the tongue and mouth so it can be swallowed. As the tongue helps to move the food you've chewed to the back of the tongue, molecules of food that rise to taste will activate taste sensors located in the back 1/3 of your tongue. If you recall, cranial nerve number 7 is responsible for taste sensation in the anterior 2/3 of the tongue. Well, it's the glossopharyngeal nerve, also known as cranial nerve number 9, that is the nerve responsible for the sensation of taste in the posterior 1/3 of the tongue. In addition, cranial nerve number 9 is a nerve that innervates one of the 3 major salivary glands, called the parotid gland. The other 2 salivary glands, if you remember, were innervated by the facial nerve. Finally, cranial nerve number 9 is like cranial nerve number 12, as it also innervates the muscles involved in swallowing your food. To help you remember what each of these nerves is responsible for, here's a little story. The facial nerve is also known as cranial nerve number 7. Think of rolling a lucky 7 on a die at a casino. What would happen if you rolled a lucky 7? You would smile, cry tears of joy, salivate at the thought of all of that money, and taste the sweet victory on the tip of your tongue. Therefore, cranial nerve number 7 is responsible for facial expressions, such as smiling, hence the reason why it's called the facial nerve. It also innervates the lacrimal glands for crying, the salivary glands for salivation, and the taste buds at the front of your tongue for tasting that sweet victory. The trigeminal nerve is also known as cranial nerve number 5. Think of the 5 fingers on your hand. Now that you've won all of that money, you can buy 3 really big gems to put on your fingers. Visualize using the 5 fingers of your hand, 3 of them with really big diamond rings, putting finger food into your mouth so it can't be chewed. In addition, your face can feel your 5 fingers pressing against your lips as they touch your lips. Your face's ability to feel the 5 fingers and chew the food your 5 fingers put in the mouth is all thanks to the 5th cranial nerve that innervates muscles of mastication and gives you the ability of facial sensation. The 3 gems on your 5 fingers should tell you the trigeminal nerve is also known as cranial nerve number 5. After getting rich, you become a powerful businessman who has put on a few pounds after eating a bit of that 5-finger food. Hence, people begin to stereotypically call you a fat cat. You also get a fat cat as a pet. I'm sure you know that cats have 9 lives, and our 9th cranial nerve is called the glossopharyngeal nerve. The glosso in glossopharyngeal refers to the tongue, and pharyngeal refers to the pharynx, which helps you swallow. Your poor fat cat has a lot of health issues due to his weight. Therefore, you need to give your fat cat, who has 9 lives like all cats, some pills to keep him healthy and help him keep all of his 9 lives. In order to give him his medicine, you need to put the pill at the back of his tongue, where he will hate the taste of the pill, so that he can swallow it. Hence, the 9th cranial nerve is involved in taste sensation at the back of the tongue, glosso, and in swallowing thanks to the pharynx. Since your poor cat has a bitter pill to swallow, you decide to buy him a dozen. That's right, 12 donuts to spoil him. Now I know exactly why he's so fat. Since the 12 donuts are a little bit too big for the cat to swallow, he decides to lick the frosting off of the top of the 12 donuts with his tongue. The 12th cranial nerve innervates the tongue used to lick the 12 donuts. It's called the hypoglossal nerve. Again, glossal referring to the tongue. P.S. As a veterinarian, I do not recommend you give your cat donuts for a wide variety of reasons.
Okay.
Let's review what the cranial nerves do one more time. The facial nerve, also known as cranial nerve number 7, is the most important nerve controlling muscle of facial expression. It is responsible for the sensation of taste in the anterior 2/3 of your mouth. It also innervates 2 salivary glands and the lacrimal gland. The trigeminal nerve, also known as cranial nerve number 5, is the most important nerve involved in facial sensation and innervates the muscles of mastication. Your tongue also helps you chew or
What? Okay.
masticate your food. It is innervated by the nerve that innervates the muscles of the tongue, called the hypoglossal nerve, or cranial nerve number 12. Don't forget that this nerve also helps you speak, as it's kind of hard to do so without your tongue. Finally, the glossopharyngeal nerve, also known as cranial nerve number 9, is a nerve that is responsible for the sensation of taste in the posterior 1/3 of the tongue, and like the hypoglossal nerve, innervates muscles involved in swallowing that juicy piece of steak.
It's okay. 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 Anyway. Take the test. What?
Shoot me down, but I won't. Fall. I am titanium. Shoot me down, but I won't fall. I am titanium.
What's that sound? That's the sound of Downy Unstoppable scent beads going into your washing machine and giving your clothes freshness that lasts all day long. There it is again. It's like music to your ears, or more like music to your nose. That freshness is irresistible. Let's get a Downy Unstoppable bottle shake. And now a sniff solo. Nice. Get 6 times longer lasting freshness plus odor protection with Downy Unstoppables in wash scent beads.
On your period, sudden gushes happen without warning. But now you can say goodbye to stand-up gush fears. Thanks to Always Ultra Thin